Hello, friends of the farm. All right, so I'm going to show you something here that happens sometimes when you're building, and again, serendipity here. So we had talked about having an open entrance, like the early New England home style entrances. And right before Thanksgiving we came, so I'll tell you what's here. So there's a partial wall, and there's a wall upstairs. And we had a few moments of, it's Wednesday night before Thanksgiving, and there's nobody we can call, and we knew that there were some issues here, but we didn't. There was too much kind of a mixture of things, and we knew something was wrong, but weren't quite sure what. We had talked with the builder about having this area be open, like in the early New England design homes. But we realized that this section right here that is wall, partial wall, that was supposed to be railing, and that there was supposed to be ceiling above this area right here at the 8-foot high level. And I know it's hard to tell when it's open. And coming up this way, that area right there, that 8-foot high wall right there, that was supposed to be railing. And this area right here was supposed to be a wall. Okay. Well, what we are doing now in talking to them is that area up at top will be railing. That area right here is going to be railing. And this wall that's right here is going to come down. This area right here is going to come down, and that area right there will be railing. So when you come in the front door, it's going to be railing, dogleg landing, railing going up, open to the ceiling with a chandelier right there. So what started out definitely being different than what we anticipated, it actually ends up being, wow, yeah, way better even than I had imagined. So, yeah, that's what we're going to go with. All right, everybody. Happy day after Thanksgiving. Take care. Okay, everybody. So this is just a quick update on the entrance stairwell issue that we had, and I wanted to show you how this was taken care of. So when we had come in the day before, the Wednesday evening before Thanksgiving, I have a video that shows where all of these areas of wall were where there wasn't supposed to be, and it was just, I've described it as maybe I did in that video, I don't remember now, several days have passed, but it was sort of like a really bad marriage. Or sort of like that episode on Friends where 2 pages of the recipe book stuck together and there ended up being meat in the trifle. You know what I mean? It was just a mixture that it just went bad. And it wasn't the framer's fault, because that was just kind of where the plans were left with him, and he kind of improvised. So I'm going to show you now how it's been taken care of. So in that uppermost area there, you can kind of see where, I'll walk up a few stairs here. We do not have railings, and I don't like heights, so I'm so thankful for this gimbal though to show. So right there is floor. This is sort of a landing area up in this upper area, which I'm so thrilled. I can't wait to stage all of this for our home, and cabinets and all kinds of things. So anyway, in that original video about these stairwells and the railings, that had an 8-foot wall from one side to the other going up. Well, I knew from our original plans that that was not supposed to be an 8-foot wall. And we had talked to our builder about having this area here all be open. Much more like, I'm sure you've seen the videos online. They're the timber frame homes. I believe they're timber frame or a combination of from the early American homes builders. And so I had asked our builder to look at taking our original plans that we had and doing something with our entrance here to have this part be much more open to that. I am not a fan, typically, of large open foyers when you have the possibility of having room above. I just said I don't like heights. I'm just not a fan of that. It just doesn't lend itself, in my humble opinion, to that coziness that I like to feel kind of snug as a bug when I walk into the house. However, in this case, in this instance for this house, because of the 12-12 pitch in these eaves, this area above is all technically wasted space unless you put a floor above perhaps and use it for storage. But it's not living space and could not be living space in any way, shape, or form. So our builder had done a little bit here and there on the plans that were provided to the framer in order to have that happen. But when we came in on that Wednesday evening before Thanksgiving, what we found was this area right here was straight across and down, creating a wall there. And then along the edge of the stairs on this side right here, we knew that was supposed to be railing. And in our original plans, this was wall going all the way up. So we hadn't ever really talked to him about what the final was going to be. We just sort of anticipated that it was going to be like the original drawing and that we would have ceiling above all of this area here back to the front door, like in the original proposed drawings that we had provided to him. But that is not the case. And he was able to make this area open. So what we will have instead is a very open foyer, and we'll have a beautiful chandelier, one of the early American looking chandelier that I already have, that will be hanging from that ceiling and coming down in this area. So basically our Amish framer just came in almost like he was using an eraser with his electric saw or battery powered saw and just cut this area off, cut that wall, that 8-foot high wall area of 2x4s down, and this area of wall up here taken out. So that's how that was handled, and that will be railing, this will be railing, and this will be railing in the new home when it's done. All right, everybody, take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.